Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Brace yourself for an earth-quaking shock. Nothing you have ever seen, nothing you have ever felt could prepare you for this colossus of entertainment.
The Double D.
Oh, it's my favorite day of the week, Big Mike. What day is it?
Friday.
The Friday edition of the Double D Show. We got a lot going on today. Before we go any further, let's talk about all our platforms, because I got scolded. We also hired somebody that's not going to fuck one of us. So
I hope not. He's a guy.
Sure about that?
He's a guy. I hope not.
Yeah, we notice who I looked at when I said that, TJ.
Oh, I know. That's why I said I hope not. He's a guy.
You weren't looking at me or TJ.
Yeah, definitely wasn't looking at one of us.
Always blowing my cover.
Mike had them floppy titties.
So we hired a program director. His name's Aaron Lester, and he's basically has gone above and beyond everything that I could ever ask him to do, and he just keeps coming up with more. So now there's an Idiot Radio blog. He's scouting new talent. He also has us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, which we were always on iTunes and Google Play. I just never promoted them. He has us on iHeartRadio, which I think we're the only ones in town on iHeartRadio. Also, if you're listening live, you can listen to us live on our streams on iTunes Internet Radio. That's something that's new. I don't really know too much about. We're also on TuneIn Radio, our free Idiot Radio app on iTunes and Google Play, and live online radio streams. So we get all that stuff. He's like, you got to promote that stuff. You never did that before. Now you got to. So, so there's no excuse not to listen to the show. Plus, we're on Spreaker and YouTube as well.
Spreaker?
Yeah, Spreaker and YouTube.
Sound like you mispronounced speaker for a second.
No, it's
there.
Spreaker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And also, we found out when we did the City Paper, when we won the Best Podcast Award, all the cool podcast guys have Twitter. And we got made fun of because we didn't have Twitter.
Did you say at least we won the podcast?
Well, they were
we whooped their ass. Now we have Twitter. It's even worse.
They were accusing us of cheating the vote because we only had 12 Twitter followers. We don't even know how to log into the show. We got to have somebody tell us, let alone cheat a voting process.
That's not my thing.
I think Twitter is a sports thing, sports and politics.
That's all it's turned into.
I don't know. And
like
people
stupid
crying. There's a lot of hate on Twitter. Not way more hate on Twitter than Facebook, I noticed.
I have no idea.
They ain't as depressed as they is on Twitter, though.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out Facebook, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, Twitter.
So we got a couple things coming up. We got PWX Fight Society 23rd anniversary show. It's a wrestling show. Saturday, tomorrow, November 25th. Show starts at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at pwxfightsociety.com. And the heavyweight champion, Dean Radford, called in, and at least myself, possibly Tim, will be escorting Dean to the ring and being in his corner during the match. So that's probably the main event, I would think.
You can go check this out. You can potentially see either Todd deliver a chair to somebody's head or get a chair to his head.
I just don't want to look dumb. So, I mean, the fighting part I'm not worried about. I just don't want to. I don't want to cost Dean the match, and I don't want to look dumb at any point. So, if you're a wrestling fan, the WrestlePlex in McKeesport is awesome. It has it's their building, so it's an everyday wrestling arena. So it's set up just for this. That's a good time. And then
This is a train wreck.
Jack's watching down at the bar over top of the top of the railing.
I think we got a new fan. He's up here
Bring
waiting.
him up. Go get him.
I ain't talking that weird.
Go ahead, TJ.
Go get him, TJ. You're personnel.
So
I ain't going nowhere near that bullshit.
we got a Christmas party on December 9th. We found a day where we all could get together and do our annual Christmas party. What did we used to call that? The holiday extravaganza on ice.
We just always call her the bitches and beers bash.
That was our birthday.
I think it was any time we got together.
The holiday,
AKA a shit show.
the holiday extravaganza on ice, and some of the things we'll be doing. Brian Jerome's going to come and pass out our trophies from the Best Podcast Award.
I swear to God,
Their
I don't want a dick trophy.
I mean, they're microphones. For the sake of the show, they're microphones.
Yeah, it's taking a show.
Are they really dick trophies?
No,
I bet you they are.
Has anybody seen these trophies?
I'll show you a picture on the break. They're penis.
Todd wants to just put them on all the chairs in his house where he sits.
I mean, they're microphones. You got me all fucked up.
All I say is good luck.
What else do we got? Yeah, so we're gonna recreate Big Mike's world record where you have the world's tallest human Christmas tree. We're gonna decorate them and go around them and sing Christmas carols like we did last time. And he was so nervous. You feel a little better the second time around with this?
What's that?
Us decorating you like a Christmas
all the
tree?
wires and electricity.
Oh yeah,
while people are drinking.
as long as I don't kill myself.
He was so amazed. Like, if anything happens to me, my mom would kill you guys.
Yeah, man.
Sharpie up here whooping people's asses.
It's a world record.
I
You can go to recordsetter.com and search tallest human Christmas tree, and you'll see it. Big Mike, how tall are you?
6'7.5".
Did you shrink? You were
Not
6'8".
yet.
You were 6'8", weren't you?
Never.
No? Oh, okay. I always bill you as 6'8".
Oh no, just like colleges do.
Mike was 7 foot in college.
Yeah.
So we got a special guest in studio today.
Yeah.
Let's welcome to the Double D Show a comic. Actually, a lot of people, we're always looking to bring people in, and like 5 different comic friends of ours said, you got to get this guy in here. So let's welcome for the first time, Izzy for real to the Double D Show.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Hey, thank you guys. It's a pleasure, man.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, no doubt.
So you're kind of new to the game, but you're making big waves.
Yeah, man. Basically, I just try to, create my own thing. I don't want nobody to control like how I become who I become. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I want to make sure that if I become famous or successful, you know what I'm saying?
It's
it was
all
because
you.
of me.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean? And nobody can tell me that I can't be what I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all you gotta do is keep the hustle up. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely get where you need to be.
It seems like you're working real hard. It seems like you have a show you're constantly booking shows, and you and your cousin are doing the shows together, right? Most of them.
Yeah. Well, what was going on basically was that when people was in the game for so long, like 6-7 years, and they got their friends and their friends are already doing this thing. Yeah, they got like a bias on who they would book. You know what I mean? So, and I know I was funny, so I'm like, well, why can't we do that? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would hit the mics every night. I still hit the mics, and then
you got to stay sharp.
Yeah, hit the mics every night, and then basically people would hear me. Like, there was a couple bar owners that hear me, and then they'd be like, hey, bro, you funny, you know what I'm saying? You ever think about running you a mic? And I was like, yeah. So it started off from there. I ran me a couple mics, and then, people around my way, they mess with me, you know what I mean? Because I've been a funny dude since, like kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? Putting books on my head type shit, So now that I'm doing it, they like, bro, I seen you. Like, I know this is something for you, bro. Like,
Yeah, right.
if anything else, this is something that you should have been doing.
Well, getting started, what were some of your influences that made you want to be a comic?
I would say Chris Tucker, one.
Yeah.
Like, I love Chris Tucker. Actually, that's one of the people that some people compare me with.
Okay.
It's Chris Tucker because that's my boy,
Yeah.
It's
good to have that person that you not so much copy but emulate, that you get your style from.
That's what you started out from. Like, but everybody started out with that Kevin Hart thing.
Right,
I'm 21.
It seems like anybody under 30.
Yeah.
Any black comic under 30.
Yeah.
Want to talk about? Hey,
does the
hold
Kevin
on.
Hart.
Wait a minute. Hey, hi. Hold on.
Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. But basically, I started like that actually. When I was telling all my friends and stuff, they was like, "Bro, you sound too much like Kevin Hart. You ain't gonna be able to do it." So I had to basically, I looked at how he was doing it rather than what he was doing.
Yeah.
Right, right.
How he was making people laugh rather than the little. Wait a minute, hold on.
The
Let me tell you
cadence.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then from that point, I would look at all my the original people like Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac. I like Steve Harvey. I like Gary Owen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then compare the two. Like, all right, these jokes is going off because they like true to the heart. You know what I'm saying? This is something that really happened, and you know they just made it funny because that's what most of my things is. It's like some things that happen to me, and I'm like, hey, I gotta tell somebody this shit. I gotta tell somebody this shit.
You might as well get paid to do it too, right?
Right? You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's awesome. Some of the ways, how can they find you if they're interested in booking you? Facebook, social media.
My main thing is Facebook right now because like I ain't even gonna lie, I still got an AOL. I don't know what. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you wonder why your instant messenger ain't working no more.
Like, didn't they just cut it off?
Yeah, they just cut it off.
Like,
so I gotta get a whole new app. I can't even get the AOL app no more.
You might need to get Gmail.
Yeah, I got me a Gmail too now because my people like I think it was Dan Bracy. He was like, bro, send me an email so I can book you or whatever. So I send it to him. It's my first name, my last name, and then at AOL.com. He was like, dog, how old are you? he was like, nigga, did your granddad pass that down to you? Like,
you inherited that email.
I was like, come on, dog. Like I had that since because all right, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So look, basically I had the little iPod, right? And my granddad had put his AOL account in my iPod so he can see whatever the hell I was downloading. And I got an iPod when I was like 13, so you know I was beating my meat. Like, granddad found out all that shit. So my way of getting out of that shit, all I seen was the AOL. So I made me an AOL real fast, you know what I mean? Got granddad's AOL off that motherfucker, and I had it ever since, you know what I mean? So Facebook is like, I'm an old soul when it comes to that. Facebook is my main thing. I'm trying to get my...
that's what we use. Early in the show, we were talking... You know, we got made fun of because we don't have Twitter, and we do everything on Facebook, but we don't just have like
I still got more Twitter followers than I do though.
So you got 10, we got 12.
We have
like
3
5.
different fan pages. We have 2 closed groups, and then we have my name with 1D, Todd with 1D, and that's the one we do all the business out of. And so. I don't know.
I got something like that too.
I haven't found a use for Snapchat yet, especially because Facebook has a lot of the same features, and Google Plus is another one that you know. Office people that I've been talking to lately have been telling me to get, and I'm like, they made me get a ToddDeFazio.com. Like, what the hell?
Put an AOL on that. Come on, join the team. Come back.
Like I said, we're gonna start bringing. We're putting the push to bring AOL back for you, man. We're gonna do that.
We used to love AOL back in the day. I didn't even have a computer. We had web TV, and it was a little internet thing that hooked up to the TV and the phone. And me and Mud would pick up fat chicks and meet them at Kogo's.
I remember that.
Those were the days, man.
But I use Snapchat too. I use Snapchat because like I got a lot of friends. I'll say I got a lot of friends on Snapchat, and that people that I'll like, you know, instead of getting their number, I'll get their Snapchat and stuff like that. That way, if I don't want to see you again, it go away in 24 hours. You know what I mean? Okay. And then Instagram, I'm trying to get that up. Like Instagram, I'm slowly building it up at a time. But I met some people that's helping me out with it, so I'm gonna definitely try to get that up.
What's your name on Facebook so I can find you?
All right. My actual name on there for my regular page is Izzy, Izzy, and then Rue, Rhue. And then I have a fan page, it's Izzy for Real. That's my comedy name and stuff like that. So it's Izzy, Izzy, and then Forward, and then Real.
Okay.
So,
That's okay.
You got any shows coming up that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got a couple of them things. Me and my cousin, we doing a show right here.
Who's your cousin?
Eric Nesby.
Okay, we've crossed paths with him, but we never physically met. Like we've been in the same room. And we have a lot of same friends, so maybe through you we'll have to meet him and bring him in.
Yeah, that's like my brother, you know, like he's like a cousin brother, you know.
Now, was he doing comedy first, or were you doing comedy?
Yeah, he was doing comedy first. What was going on was, I was telling all my friends that I was gonna be a comedian. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I ain't never really do it.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? One of the days, my boys was like, "Yo, your little cousin doing it." I'm like, "What you talking about, man?" He was like, "Look, Eric got the improv doing one of the amateur nights." Like, get the fuck out of here!
You didn't even know.
That's my cousin, but I'm like, damn it, this nigga that stole my dream.
He's like, I'm way funner than him. I'm going down there now.
No, but like, what's it called? But it definitely motivated me. It wasn't nothing out of hate or nothing like that. It was just like, all right, little cousins
Do you
doing
guys
it.
coach each other and work together on your acts?
Most def. Like, you know what I mean? He'll call me like, yo, cuz, I got this joke, you know what I'm saying? You want to listen to this? And I'd be like, yeah, hey, bro, you should say it like this, or put the little pause right here, you know? Or I'd be like, hey, bro, I'm working on this right here, you know what I'm saying? What you think I should say differently, you know what I mean? And then
That's good to have somebody like that where you can that understands what you're doing, because it's hard to even like the show, like it's hard to explain what we're doing to somebody that like the behind the scenes stuff to somebody that has no idea.
Yeah, well, I actually have a group like for this show, like for both of the shows that I have. One's on the 30th of November and one's on the 8th of December. Well, I got like a group, like it's me, Eric, and then a couple other guys. We call ourselves like the racial rejects. Okay. Because you know what I mean, we all look like we should not belong to our race. You know, like
you guys should get racialrejects.com or something. So
we working on
building a website.
Yeah, we working on branding on everything. You know what I mean? It's with me,
T-shirts, all that.
And then like when I name the people, like if you know them, you'll be like, oh yeah, them niggas don't look like this.
Oh damn.
like one's Joey Purse. If y'all know Joey.
Joey's our boy.
Joey don't know what he want to be. You know what I mean? Like Joey
host, the comedian. Yeah.
Like Joey come out. He look like, you know what I'm saying, he be talking about he look like a Samoan mom or something like that. That shit be killing me because he got the long hair and shit. Like, we was at a bar one time, right? We went out to Ohio. And this one girl, lady, she was like an older lady. She came up to him and his girlfriend, right? And she was like, "Oh, y'all both are so beautiful. I like y'all hair." He was like, "Ma'am, I'm a dude." But I was there to witness it, so I was like, "Bro, you know you not living that shit down, right?" Like, from now on, I'll be like, "Hey, miss, your hair look good." You know what I mean? Like, and then Andreas O'Rourke, I don't know, he rode with Joey a lot. He's a newer guy. He's a newer cat.
We don't know him. We're friends with Joey.
Yeah, he's a newer cat.
Joey did our we do a comedy festival in the spring. Mm-hmm. There was Idiot Radio Fest, and he was one of the opening acts.
Yeah. Well, Joey and Andreas, they roll together. We call Andreas like Faz from That 70s Show.
Okay.
Because like we really don't know what race he come from, guys. And if you watch his stand up, like he incorporates it so like well about like, you know what I mean, looking like he's Mexican, or he look like he can be Arabian, or he look like, you know what I mean,
right?
Like. And then we all don't really know. Like, we waiting for the end of the season or something. Like, bro, is they gonna finally tell us? Like,
what is he?
Yeah, what is he? So yeah, we doing these shows.
So the 30th is the one with you just said, right?
Yeah, that's with me, Eric, and all of the racial rejects. That's gonna be on Pints on Pen. But we also have a lot of like people coming out. Like we got newer faces and we got some older faces. Like Tim Ross is coming, Gab Benesso.
Gab's coming in. She won the best comic.
Oh, this. Yep. Okay.
Gab's coming on there. Tyler Ray Kendrick, Marcus Cox.
Yeah. All these guys been on the show. Marcus, Tyler.
One Eye. I don't know if y'all know him.
We know him. But he his kid got hurt the day he was supposed to come in.
Oh yeah. And then a couple new people. They in the competition. Well, no, the girl isn't, but Dawn Arner. He's a finalist in the improv competition.
Okay.
And this Brittany Alexis chick, I seen her at a open mic, and she killed that shit.
I love women comics. Samantha Bentley is one of my favorite comics.
She's on the December 8th show.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite comics in the city. Mm-hmm. And in February, we're putting together an all-female show for a domestic violence charity. So I think that'll be a good show.
Actually, I didn't forget one. I got a show out in Duquesne that I'm doing for this little benefit. It's like a Stop the Violence thing, too. That's going to be on the 25th.
Okay.
So lady was
Saturday
throwing
night, tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So lady was throwing a little thing, making sure that kids know that like we ain't gotta go out here and shoot nobody. You know what I mean? Like put the guns down and stuff. Cause like there was a young kid right before we they decided to have this event. He was like 15, got shot in the face, and died. It was all over the news and stuff. You know what I mean? Right there in Duquesne. So. we trying, because they don't got no sense. Like,
yeah, right.
90s babies ain't got no sense, but these 2000 babies, I don't know where the fuck they came from. Like,
it's good to see you normally see an older guy, but it's good to see a young guy. You said you're like 21.
Yes, sir.
You know, you got your head on right. You're passing on a good message, and you're doing something positive with your life and all that. So, I mean, it's good to see a young guy do that.
Yeah, well, that's because I got my ass whooped as a child. You know what I mean? Like,
your grandfather's on the AOL checking up on you.
Yeah. like, man, I swear it was like every other day I had to slide in my chair slow at school. Like, because my peoples was on it, you know what I mean? I appreciate them. But, you know, there's some kids that ain't got that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mom on drugs or, like, you know what I mean? Dad ain't around, so.
But it's good to have somebody like you that they can look up to and relate to.
Exactly.
So,
and I want to do that.
I commend you on that. That's a good thing, man.
Yeah, man. And then for the December 8th show, I got Marcus Cox and Tim Ross is also coming back. Dan Bracey's he's coming out. Samantha Bentley's coming out. We also, I think Ed, I'm still seeing if Ed want to come out. He ain't hit me back yet, but see if Ed Bailey want to come out there. So you know what I mean. Make some things for that. I got a couple more, but I can't get them out my head right now. Oh yeah, on December 1st, I got what's his name? Zach Shipley. He has a show on December 1st. So you know, and I'm gonna be on.
Where's that at?
Not on the top of my head.
Okay.
But
Comedy at the Parkway. Parkway Theater.
Yep. Oh, is that where it's at? Okay.
Yeah, and that's with Mike Sasson.
Yeah, Mike's in front of the show.
Yeah, we know Mike.
And a couple other people. I ain't really look at the flyer. I've been promoting it though. I've been putting it on my page.
Oh, that's
and stuff
good
like
then.
that. Yeah, but you know, with me running other shows, it'd be like,
right,
I'm a promote your John, but I gotta
need
make
a
sure this
manager
going
next
on.
to keep all this stuff in line for you.
Now, where's your 8th show at?
The 8th show, that's on the hill. It's one of them Mason lounges, you know, like that you see around in the cities.
It's on Center Avenue.
My dad's place.
Your dad's a DJ?
Yeah, my dad.
Tricky Ricky.
Yeah, that's my dad.
He might mess around and be the DJ maybe. But
yeah, it's right there on Center. Yeah, right across from the library, right next to the library.
What happened with that? I was doing I had headlined a show for this guy named Frog.
Oh, okay.
We know Frog.
Yeah, and Frog he was messing with me in the comedy and everything. So you know he gave me my own headline spot. That kind of went crazy because there was a lot of younger people at that one. Usually my crowds actually consist of older people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like there was a lot of younger people in there and they was all rowdy and buck. You know what I'm saying? So like it was real loud and stuff. And you know, my mom is my biggest supporter. So she wasn't having it. She wasn't having it. She was like, "We ain't never coming back to this place. Forget him and forget this and forget that." I'm like, "Mom, you can't do that."
She's like, "You already got a manager. It's your mom."
Yeah, right.
Basically, that's my mama. You know what I mean?
She ain't gonna let nothing happen. Her base.
She's gonna keep everybody in line for you. That's good.
But she let the emotion sometime, you know. Because that's my mom still, you know what I mean?
The personal side comes in.
So sometimes I gotta be like, "Mom, chill."
So there's a bunch of shows that in the works. Thursday, November 30th, it's a comedy show at Pints on Penn. We got December 1st, comedy at the Parkway Theater, and then we got December 8th, comedy show. At the Mason Lounge on Center Avenue in Pittsburgh, and just follow Izzy for real on Facebook, and all that stuff is on there, and you can find out how to get tickets and all that. That's a lot of stuff going on. So I mean,
you're a busy person.
Check them out. I mean, I haven't seen you yet, but just by you can just tell when somebody walks in the studio that they're good at what they do, and being newer to the game, you know, you can tell you got a lot of good people around you.
I appreciate that.
I saw a write-up on you and your cousin on one of the papers.
Oh
too.
Yeah. What had happened was with that, this news lady, she ended up running into me too. Like usually it's the mics. That's why I always go to the mics and keep going, because you know you never know stage time is stage time. You feel me? You never know who's gonna see you and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I bangs with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and also before I forget, there's the show on the 25th. That's and Duquesne at the VFW.
Okay.
That's
the charity show.
Yeah, that's the charity show. So if y'all, you know what I mean, bring y'all kids. It's gonna be a clean show. It's not.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So it's not just for the adults, it's for the kids. So make sure you know what I mean, that they're not doing nothing crazy out here. I don't like hearing that little 15-year-olds is getting shot in the face.
Right.
But yeah, so I ended up running into this lady at an open mic, and she was banging with it, and she was like, man, I want to write a story about it. She was like, you know, she was asking me certain questions. She came around a couple times and watching it. Turns out she actually wrote for the Post-Gazette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she actually wrote this story on the Post-Gazette, but she only could throw pitches, you know what I mean? So she wrote the story, throw pitches, and then, you know, I didn't even know I did this. It was actually an accident, but I thought it was in the paper. So, you know, I had kept sharing it like, hey, yo, check your man out on the paper, you know what I mean? Was all geeked up, and everybody kept clicking on it. And since everybody was clicking on it, it became their most read story. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So then they actually printed it in the paper. So it actually came out in the hard copy. So
you know, that's good then.
Yeah, I got a couple of them little things.
Oh, I bet you do. Yeah, you got that framed up. That's beautiful.
You couldn't tell me shit on Sunday, goddamn. Don't talk to me until Monday, goddamn it. Nobody.
Yeah, this is
I'm
me
a star.
Right
yeah.
Check it out.
Right here.
I'm a star. You don't see my name in the newspaper. Your name in the newspaper, goddamn it. Don't talk to me then, goddamn.
Izzy for real's hanging out with us. We're broadcasting live. It's Sunday. Jack, take your head. Jack gets mad. He gets angry. It's Sunday. We're broadcasting live from our Idiot Radio studios inside the Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard in Pittsburgh.
Ding.
But for all intents and purposes, this is the Friday podcast, and you can get our podcast at SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. So
you have no reason
there might
not
be
to
more.
listen.
I'm just not
There's
sure.
a lot more probably.
Oh yeah, Spreaker and YouTube.
Spreaker.
And we also put a video on Facebook.
Sprinkler, you said, or
Spreaker.
Oh, I thought you said
Why are we
sprinkler.
discussing this? Oh, Jack's back.
I'm back.
But
Like
for
I
all
said-
intents and purposes, this is the Friday podcast, and it's Friday.
What's going on? Thank God it's Friday.
Listen.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Let's go back in time. It's Flashback Friday.
Motherfucker.
It's Flashback Friday, and we normally do a flashback clip. And since it was Thanksgiving, we're gonna go. We're gonna take it back a few years to when I was at 100.7, and I did the world's first and smallest spontaneous parade. I did that on the 100.7 morning show with J.R. Bud Michelli. We'll do that, and we'll come back, and we'll wrap the break up, talk about what's going to happen on the show. We'll go to commercial, and then Izzy, stick around, man. Can you stick around?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's do that, and then we'll be back.
I'm so excited to hear what's about to happen. Everybody loves a parade, and we thought, what better way to bring in World Record Monday than just throw a instant Thanksgiving parade.
Just add people.
That's all we're doing.
Instant mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving, just add water.
So T.O.D. is here, and he has put together the parade format. We kind of stuck it out there, T.O.D. We wanted a parade, and we just asked people to show up in 14 minutes. How's it going?
Not so well. I tried to get a man on a bike to join. He didn't even look at me.
Yeah. So at your location, you've got Bob, who's on the fourth microphone, who we sent with you.
Yes.
So there's the two of you, and then we assume, since we've been promoting it for the last 20-some minutes, that you've got a whole slew of people to participate with you dressed as a pilgrim and a drum, and you've got inflatables.
Actually, we don't. I'm here with all my friends, excluding Bob.
And who are they?
No, my balloons.
Oh. In other words, nobody.
Exactly.
Wow, that's kind of sad.
Kind of hard to set a world record.
Yeah, kind of hard, and it's kind of hard to have a parade if you don't have anybody in it.
But technically, we meet all the criteria of having a parade.
You do?
We have inflatables. We have a marching band. I have a drum.
All right.
You hear that?
That sounds pretty official.
I feel like Nick Cannon on drumline. I'm jamming.
Well, because we always need a video for World Record Monday, why don't we say we get the parade started here at 8:18?
Where will you be parading from, and where will you be parading to?
Okay, I'm starting at the T station where you would go in.
Okay.
So, like, directly across from WIM.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go all the way towards the gas station.
Sweet.
on Carson Street.
All right.
And if you're listening, by all means, feel free to jump in.
Jump in or honk.
Jump in or honk. You could do either one of those.
If you're on your way to work and you're driving by our Instant Thanksgiving Day Parade, very minimum, honk your horn. Okay, you ready, Todd?
I'm ready.
We're going to count down the first ever Instant Thanksgiving Parade on the South Side in 3, 2, 1. Tell Bob he's got to gobble and wave at people.
Come on, Bob, you got to gobble and wave at people. I'm jamming on my drums. Bob's not even in the parade.
Where's Bob?
Where is he?
Bob, you gotta be in the parade. Get back here and gobble and wave.
Anybody honking?
Nobody.
They could be able to hear
Anybody
it, dude.
acknowledging you?
Lots of people did before we went on the air, but people are just looking.
What song are you playing?
I don't know. I'm just beating the drum.
You know this.
They're beeping out.
Is there anybody that listens to this show?
No.
Not when we do stuff like this.
Yeah.
This is
You
sad.
know what's really sad? I can't walk and play the drum at the same time.
We knew that.
You're uncoordinated.
All right.
And obviously a very lonely individual.
So the Instant Thanksgiving Parade, although a world record, not a great world record.
Not a success.
If you submit this world record, you're pathetic.
He will.
But he's still he's still praying. Are you DX on yet?
Yeah, so that was our flashback clip. The time I did a parade and nobody joined me. It was very humiliating.
I bet.
But they made me dress like a pilgrim.
Like a pilgrim?
Yeah, I had a pilgrim outfit
Hey,
on.
when you went there, they treated you like a bitch over there. You know that?
Things are,
they treated you
you gotta
like...
do that to get there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's paying off now. I mean, I have a new gig I can't talk about yet, and we'll be announcing that next month at some point. And they made me get like all this stuff like ToddDeFazio.com, and you gotta like my fan page, Todd Double D DeFazio. Like, that feels so weird saying
Your speaker?
Like my fan page.
Like my Twitter. My Twitter.
I Twitter, I'm big boy, I'm
DeFazio, at DeFazio Todd. I don't know.
At DeFazio Todd?
What the
yeah,
hell?
so one of the things is
Did Yoda make that for you?
The guy
He
that
is Yoda. You know, the Yoda podcast.
The guy that I'm going to be working with he wants me to do an open mic. So I got Howie D. Mack. He's going to be. I have it written. I just never did it in front of people. Mm-hmm. He's going to be coaching me and getting me ready. So do you have any open mic recommendations where I could go? Preferably on like a Wednesday.
Like for you to do or to run? To do. No, I don't even. I'm not a comic. I respect what you guys do too much, but I have to do this because the guy wants to see how my writing is.
Oh well,
I'm gonna be working the best one in the city is Hampton.
Well, what's the crappiest one?
Oh, the crappiest one?
I want to go to the crappiest one on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, well then, if it's running, and then forgive me for anybody that listen to this that I say this to, but the Beer Hive, goddamn.
Okay, I'll go there.
Yeah, because like the thing with the Beer Hive, like if you get a big crowd, they ain't really listening. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's the Beer Hive. No, they're drinking.
They're doing other things.
Oh, or you can really get your feelings hurt and go to Scarpace's. Cause them motherfuckers, they it's like set up for failure. You're sitting in the corner, you know.
That's the story of my life.
And the bar is like facing away from you, so like
they ain't even watching.
Yeah, so like everything is set up for them not to pay attention. So
at all, huh?
Yeah, at all. You know what I mean? Huh. Like if you went over the Scarpace's crowd, you did something that night.
Yeah,
you know
if you went. So I don't know. So I have to do that just to show my writing. So that's on my to-do list on the next couple weeks. But as for today, right now, we got a great show planned for you. We're going to talk about what would set a woman, the most rational people on earth, what would set a woman off so bad that she would light fire to her ex-boyfriend's house and stab a police officer.
Damn.
Forgot to take the garbage out.
I was just going to say, forgot to take the garbage out. He didn't put the toilet seat down.
We're going to talk about attack squirrels and cat burglars, literally cat burglars.
Like they stole somebody's cat.
We'll find out. A man scammed out of $200,000. This fucking guy's dumb. A woman gets big bucks for her vagina. I'm not allowed to say that C word anymore.
Can't understand. Like, can't understand what we're thinking. Cunt.
We don't say that word.
Oh, okay. We don't say cunt no more, guys.
I called somebody the C word on Facebook, and a guy messaged me and said, "Hey, man, I can't work with you anymore because you said the C word on Facebook."
See you next Tuesday. Can we say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Can't understand.
That's crazy.
So the price people are willing to pay for Beanie Babies. Let's take our first break, and when we return, we're going to talk about my new favorite show called Tales from the ER. A horse fucker and a kid uses a technique from a cartoon to save himself, that he learned from a cartoon to save himself from an attack.
You can say horse fucker, but you can't say
can't say
cunt.
the C.
Or
don't
shit
Don't say that word, Jack.
Jack, what the hell? You can't say cunt no more.
I just got inboxed on Facebook. 5 more people said they're not going to work with me now. Thanks.
Still got us.
We don't want those sensitive Sallies anyways.
Yeah.
All right, let's take our first break. TJ's here, Big Mike's here, Jack Splat's here, and Izzy for real, our new friend. I can call you friend.
Absolutely.
Our new comic friend. It's a Double D show. We'll be back right after this.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort? Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup, all done with extra love and attention. It's Money Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Hey, it's TOD from the Double D Show. I just wanted to take a quick second and tell you about our new friends at Pizza and Gyro Express in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. The other day I stopped in there for lunch and had the most amazing gyro hoagie and Turner's tea. It doesn't get any better than that. Plus the sandwich was huge. I almost didn't finish it. Besides their amazing pizza and gyros, they also feature a lunch buffet and a drink every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. Go visit our friends at Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, PA. Let loose at the hottest new after-hours club northeast of Pittsburgh. Exposure Gentlemen's Club, 288 Clearfield Pike, Katanning, PA. Enjoy complimentary drinks and our beautiful dancers every Tuesday through Saturday, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Admission is just $20 until 2 a.m. and $25 from 2 a.m. to close. VIP and champagne rooms available. For more details, go to clubexposure.com. Come by yourself or with a group and have the night out you deserve.
We're back on a Friday.
Yeah.
Day after Thanksgiving.
Day after.
Listen, everybody knows that we taped the show.
Thanksgiving was so good, I ate so much.
We're in studio live on Sundays and it podcast on Friday. So there's no, we're not trying to like deceive anybody or make it like, oh yeah, well, this is really Friday. And you see Mike at the Foggy Goggle getting tore up.
Getting all lit up.
How is he doing that?
He's good.
But while we're on the break, guys, I found a new favorite show. It's called Tales from the ER. I think these are like dramatic like reenactments of ER stories, I think.
I think so too.
But it's great because like some of the stuff they have on there are awesome. Like this one here, this guy he touched himself so much that his legs went numb.
Good morning, Andy.
Damn.
You're just in time. I've got a patient for you.
When you're an intern, it's an interesting time because they'll let you obviously go see the patient yourself and try to come up with your own plans. But with the lack of experience, you're dependent on your upper-level resident and your attending physician to help you make a lot of the decisions. Good morning, Dr. Lund.
Good morning, Andy.
John Doe, the police picked him up in the park.
Masturbating? Literally, it said the patient had been masturbating all night and couldn't move his legs. After reading the initial, description of the patient, he probably felt that it was something he didn't really want to see, so he handed the chart to me so that I could deal with it.
What are you waiting for?
Nothing. Bay 3? Yep. I felt like, well, what's the next case? Because this one seems like a waste of my time, but I have to do my job and make sure that he's okay. Go ahead. I'll be right in.
He makes the nurse go in first.
I was hearing him making noises, kind of grunting and moaning.
He hasn't stopped.
He was still touching himself. Good morning, sir. Usually when I walk up to the room, the first thing I do is introduce myself and offer to shake hands. At that point, his hand was still under the sheets, so I decided to just bypass that. Can you tell me your name? He looked kind of disheveled, like he hadn't showered in a while. I felt like this is a person that could be homeless, someone that was not...
so now we know why Tim's not here today.
He would make eye contact sometimes, but most of the time he was very confused. The paramedics said that you can't feel your legs. Is that right? Bud. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and start an IV. Don't start the fluids yet. So we started an IV. So usually you have to choose which arm you want to put the IV in.
Well, the other hand's busy, so...
She already knew which arm she was going to use since the other one was occupied.
Yeah, that's my new favorite show.
Crazy.
I mean, they have all kind of weird stories.
I got a secret to tell you. That's why I wasn't here last week.
I
was jerking off too much.
But what was weird is that guy was like he looked homeless and everything, but he was like a college professor or something, and he had a stroke, and for some reason he just kept punching it.
Wow, that's crazy.
In the park, he was just like,
but to your legs are numb. That's a world record.
I wonder how much skin was left after.
Yeah, like after a certain while, like I've done things with a woman to the point where your joints start throbbing. You know what I mean? Like, it start like.
What was the most times that you punched it in a day? I keep thinking of my work. I gotta just say what I think. I'm so worried about people not working with us anymore.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
You said
no.
So
we did this all before they wanted to work with us.
We'll figure someone. We'll find someone else to work with us. Fuck it.
What was the most amount of times that you whacked it in a day?
3 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
I just had this conversation with my friends maybe like 3-4 days ago.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass, and they was like 7 times. Like, I was like, bro, I had nothing to do. I was like,
damn, you got me beat.
Yeah,
I think 4 or 5 was the most for me.
When you were at home, you got free internet access.
Fuck it. That AOL.
Yeah, 3 for me.
You got to check your email. Next thing you know, it's on. Oops.
It's Facebook too, man. Like I be cool until I scroll down my feed and then see a twerking video and be like, God.
It's a wrap.
If I do it too many times, my shoulder hurts.
My dick
hand starts going numb.
Your hand goes numb.
Yeah.
That makes it feel like someone else is doing it.
Oh, the stranger, you be sitting on it.
Speaking of things going. Speaking of things going numb, did you ever take a shit so long that your legs go numb and it happened to me?
I fell asleep.
I was shitting the other day and it was like a long shit, and then I got up and I was like, and I fell right on the goddamn
You don't have
floor.
this issue. You're in shape. You've already got healthy bowel movements.
You're young still.
You're young, not these old out of shape fuckers here like us.
You take one of them little protein. My boy, he a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? So he do all them the weight shit. So I try to work out with him for a little bit. And he eating all this protein and fiber and all this other shit. Yeah. Man, I took the craziest shit I've ever taken in my life.
That's what happens is
all that protein makes you blow up.
It was like my shit was lifting weights. Goddamn, this shit like my poop was coming out strong as fuck, bro. Like
I started dieting and I jumped up on the protein and then I do the apple cider vinegar. So when you cheat on the diet and you take that apple cider vinegar, man,
that brings everything
it's
out.
It's like
of.
chocolate rain, man. Your ass explodes, man.
You ever get waking out of your sleep by some shit? Like
some stomach pain? Yeah, man.
You try to ignore this shit, but they be like, oh, no.
You better go. It's going to be in your bed, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there were phones everywhere and toots. I think it's crazy.
All right, I don't even know what the hell. So yeah, Tales from the ER. I don't even know what channel it's on. It just happened to be scrolling while we were on break, and that's my new favorite. I love that show. And then the Police Live. That's
actually good too. Yeah, I've seen that a couple times.
That's a good one too. I had a clip for that, and it got removed off Facebook.
Did it?
It was about a guy who had a poop, and that's why he was speeding. So this woman, or this guy, Andrew Kuntz, and
Andrew what?
It's a young kid.
What's
Andrew
his name?
Kuntz.
Andrew Kuntz?
That's it. Three other people don't want to work with us.
Coming.
3 other people don't want to work with us. That's great.
I keep getting memos. Andrew Kuntz. Let's say Kuntz.
You can
just
get
for
so
the
much
sake of
hate
the
mail
story.
at the end of this.
Yes.
Yeah, you said that right.
Andrew Kuntz and a friend, they're young kids. They were shooting BBs at an old rusted-out car in the woods, and a colony of Africanized bees had nested inside the vehicle. And you know what they say about Africanized bees? Their stingers are bigger than American.
I knew that was coming too. I was I mean, but shit, it's true though. You know what I mean?
So I guess from them hitting the car, it should, aggravated the nest, and Coons could think that he was getting attacked by a swarm of 400 bees. So he did, and it actually ended up saving him. Does anybody ever watch that Dragon Ball Z? You're younger, you probably know about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. But supposedly he used the power-up technique that one of the characters uses on the show, and that's how he survived the attack of 400
he should have died.
bees.
He should have died. Hey, no. Oh, you talking about when they just regular?
Like.
That's just the regular power up. They do that shit for like 3 episodes. You be mad as shit. You be waiting for him to turn Super Saiyan. You be like, oh my god, he's about to get his new level and shit, and be like, damn, bro.
So what the fuck did he do to? What the fuck did he do to live? I'm confused.
He did the power up move.
It's like he's tensing up his muscles and like trying to get like real strong. Like basically, he was just trying to take that shit. You know, like that's all it was. But like you said, he got hit by 400 bees.
He got attacked by 400
Damn.
bees.
Oh yeah, you knew them bees was black. They came out with all their cousins. Like,
We gonna get him.
yeah. Oh hell no! You throwing rocks at the crib? Oh, that's your ass.
He's on his way to recovery, and he should be back into school soon, which is pretty good. It's good to hear.
Thank God I can sleep tonight knowing that
The Dragon Ball Z saved his life.
Be okay.
I watch Dragon
So
Ball
if I
Z
get
all my
attacked at the
life, I'll be
wrestling
good.
show tomorrow night, I'll just go.
No, you're still gonna get fucked up.
I'm so nervous about that. But
I might hate to see what you come back looking like.
yeah, we'll be.
Jack gotta send me
Jack
pictures.
will have to send pictures.
I know. I'm like, Jack, how's he look like?
Yeah, he's gonna look fucked up. I think.
I'm Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
A Long Island man has been arrested for having sexual contact with 2 horses.
Wow. Wilbur.
Cops say Stephen Arante was busted after police determined he allegedly had inappropriate contact with the horses at a stable in his hometown of Dix Hills. This is fake news. This is fake news.
It's gotta be.
He lives at Dix Hills.
Dix Hills, where? New York.
Yeah. I don't think that's
Somebody
real.
Google that. So I can figure out that shit.
It's
real.
still a good story. But this guy, Arante, is a big creep. Back in 2013, he was 30 years old and was arrested for beating his dog with a bat. Now he's banging horses. I don't know.
There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, there should not own animals.
He also, at one point, broke his father's ribs.
I mean,
with a baton, like one of those police batons, I guess.
You said he shouldn't own no animals. That should have been self-explanatory. He lived in Dix Hills. Like,
yeah, true.
I don't know about y'all, but I ain't living nowhere that's called Dix Hills, man. Like,
So I don't.
It is legit. Dix Hills, New York.
Oh, it's really.
really good. That shit.
It's spelled, it's spelled D-I-X, not D-I-C.
D-I-X.
Yeah, we get the meaning.
We know what it means.
We get the meaning.
Ain't fooling me.
I'm moving to Dick Hills.
Are you?
That sounds like it should be in San Francisco instead. Man.
But like I've seen videos where like girls are like sucking a horse off and like doing naughty things. But how does a guy do you get a big? You raising your hand, TG?
Yeah, I'm raising my hand because you just really, really casually said, "Yeah, I see videos where chicks were sucking horses off." And
what the fuck are you watching?
Where did the cat
do that all smooth and shit?
Hey, that was smooth and shit. I ain't even catch it until you said so.
I'd like to see Mr. Edge fucking the bitch,
Well, like,
you know.
Oh shit! I was on this Facebook thing one time, and I clicked. It said it was something else about.
It said woman getting fucked by big horse cock. I'll click on it.
It was misleading. It was misleading because it was about. I think it was about Harambe, and everybody knows how much I love Harambe.
Mm-hmm.
So I clicked on it, and the next thing you know, it's like.
Oh shit!
Damn.
She was at it.
I don't know if I can believe that.
I'm playing with bullshit. That sounds like how you get Harambe for the big dick course.
So then you click on that one, and then it go. Then the suggesteds come up, and it's just a.
And then I check the other one.
You check all the suggested ones.
Like a lady was trying to get it on with a dog. With a dog, she was so ugly the dog didn't even want her. I was like,
I give you the benefit of the doubt, though.
We've talked about the wormholes, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I click on the Harambe video, and it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, but look, I give you the benefit of the doubt on his story. You know why? Because y'all ever see the one little videos where it looked like something totally different, and then you click it, and it got the little moaning noise, and you be pissed.
Oh yeah, that's a trap. No, that's a trap. But you're actually, it doesn't go to a video. You don't sit there and watch it. I done that. I did that at work one time.
Yeah,
and all these ladies looking at me like, "What the hell are you?"
Yeah, you fucking weirdo. I was on a crowded ass bus with no headphones. I forget what it was, but it was something. I'm talking about how you can get some money this way. I had clicked on that bitch and said, I was like, oh shit! Everybody looked back at the bus like, oh yeah, he tripping.
I hate those videos where like Mia Khalifa's like pulling her shirt up. And it says hold the and then Jesus' face. I'm like, God damn it!
They got me like that.
They watching you, dirty bastard.
Right? It said I clicked on it and Jesus popped up talking about what you doing. I was like, God damn it, Jesus! I'm trying to look at some titties. Like, that's what you think I'm trying to do?
Why you hating Jesus?
Like, you made them, goddamn. Like.
So let's take another break. When we come back, a man scammed out of $200,000. What a dummy this guy is. A woman gets big bucks for her vagina, and the price people are willing to pay these days for Beanie Babies. I didn't know Beanie Babies were still around, but I guess they are. I don't know. It's the Double D Show. Izzy for Reals hanging out with us. We'll be back right after this on this Friday show.
Hey, it's TODD and Vinny. We just got done with a big, important meeting, Vin, with big clients.
Yes, sir.
And we decided to do it in a unique way. We did a food truck meeting, which I think is a big trend right now, right?
Oh, it's a very big trend right now, and everybody wants to jump on board.
And we called our friends at Spiels on Wheels, and I had an awesome Philly cheesesteak wrap.
And I had the Reuben wrap.
And I also had the Budweiser cheese tots. They were amazing. You can have one of these events for yourself. Just got to give our friends at Spiels on Wheels Food Truck and Catering a call. The phone number is 724-244-9881. You can hit them up on Facebook at spielson.wheels. For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Looking for a great place to have your next party or celebration? Exposure Gentlemen's Club, 288 Clearfield Pike, Katanning, PA, is a great place to have guys or girls night out, birthday, divorce, and bachelor party. For details about private VIP party rooms and group rates, call 724-548-8730 or visit clubexposure.com. Come by yourself or with a group and have a night out you deserve.
Energy Angel Solution, alternative healing services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balanced and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
We're back on this Friday show. We're just flying through these shows today.
That is good.
Day after Thanksgiving, but we're really here at Sunday.
We'll just stick with the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm so full.
Yeah, full.
A man scammed out of $200,000.
Damn.
Wait a years, dummy.
You deserve it.
Yeah,
So I guess he was trying to sell a family business, and then the guys that were going to buy it were trying to sell him bleach money. I don't know. Here's the news story. This dumb.
32-year-old Dominic Parento says he lost $200,000 of his family savings in an alleged scam that's so bizarre, it's hard to imagine that anyone could fall for it. But he did.
They just made me feel so comfortable. The way they talk, their etiquette, their dress, the fact that we were meeting in big public areas.
He advertised on Craigslist looking for a buyer for his family's restaurant in Dinuba in Central California. The ad was answered by men who said they were from Paris and had the cash, but there was a catch. The money, supposedly in this big duffel bag seen on security video during a meeting, had been dyed white in order to disguise it, they say, as plain paper, while it was moved from Europe and hidden. All they said was needed to turn it back into real hundreds was a chemical treatment, but that process cost money. If Dominic paid for that up front, all that cash was his.
I believe that the paper was real $100 bills that had been white or marked or changed over, and so that these $100 bills would in turn turn these back to real $100 bills.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're dumb as shit.
That was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
So they're bleaching money, and even they asked the cop in the interview, like, "Hey, is this common?" And they were like, "Well, no, because if you look online about bleaching, even if you Google it, it comes up on YouTube, and it shows you how it's clearly a scam." So
yeah, but there's a like that. I just gotta find dumb people. I'm gonna scam me a couple dumb people like that. He's
dumb.
Yeah, like he dumb. He's so dumb. Like he should have a caretaker. Like somebody should like
he shouldn't be responsible for $200,000.
Hell
let
no.
alone $20.
I'm good at impressions. I'm about to start getting people. I'm gonna call people like I'm Obama and be like, well, let me tell you, I need everything that you have, and as the president of the United States, the ex-president, I would like to say, you give me everything, I will return it. and then just have his dumb ass bring me everything, you know what I mean? And come up and be like, hey, yo, it's just another black dude, you know what I mean? And he'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
This dude looked like Joe Dirt.
He just looked, he just talks so well. What? Oh, yeah, I'm about to go and put on the whitest voice I have.
Did you hear about the girl who funded the purchase of her home by getting guys that she met on Tinder to buy her, I think it was like 27 iPhone 7s or something like that, and she sold them, and it was enough money. It was like it made like 18 grand, and it was enough to put a down payment on her house. Now, that's a hustle.
Yeah, that is a hustle.
Hey, she must be fine. 27 iPhones, you said?
She's from China. Yeah.
Shit. I mean, no, she's from China, so I guess, you know what I mean, it'd be less money over there.
I don't know. Man.
But still, 27 of them motherfuckers, like, girl, what is she doing?
She was busy.
She had to be really busy.
She had a hustle because, I mean, getting them guys that you just met, maybe not even having sex with them to get an iPhone.
She just had the eyes, goddamn. You ever see them girls with the eyes? They just look at you that one way and you just get instant boner.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You be like, ooh, girl,
Ryan
stop looking at me.
Oh, dang.
Sorry, Jack.
Quit teasing Jack like that.
Not me.
Jack's starting to sweat a little bit.
Before I get into this next story about this lady's vagina, this is another hustle that we got to talk about. You said you do impressions. How many impressions do you do?
Well, I like to play rap sometimes, so I got a Lil Wayne. I got a Obama. I try Bill Clinton sometimes. Sometimes I get him, sometimes I don't. I don't want to do Chris Tucker right now because I ain't perfect that. I also do it 2 Chainz. I like my 2 Chainz. You like, true. 2 Chainz. You know, and just go into a fake rap. You like 2 Chainz, 4 bracelets. All my bracelets looking. And all my bracelets hating. True. and then you just, you know what I mean? You just keep going with that. Just say whatever come to mind. And then Lil Wayne, you just gotta sound like, you know what I mean? You just offer whatever. Like Lil Wayne just sound like he just took everything and said, fuck it, put me in the booth. Like, you know what I mean? But that's my dude. I don't know what the fuck he be saying sometimes, but if you ever listen to some of this shit, you be like, what? How the fuck did he think of that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do some of that shit sometimes. I play rap, and I like make little videos doing that shit.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good way for people to see you and stuff. So you want to do the Chris Tucker?
Oh no, I ain't doing that.
He said he ain't got that yet.
I ain't got that yet.
I know. I used to do.
High.
I used to do voices and stuff, but like, I noticed since I don't practice them anymore, they're real bad. Like I used to do a Cause. I used to do Elmo. I used to do Scooby Doo and Shaggy.
When I was younger, I had a higher voice. You know what I mean? Like a real high voice. So I used to do this little baby cry. I don't know how I did it no more because I haven't done it in a while. But I used to piss teachers off because I would sit there and make this little wham like a baby, right? And like teachers would look around like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then they'd be like, and I would stop, right? And then all the kids would egg me on like, do it again. You know what I mean? So I do the little. You know what I mean? But it was way louder and like more into it, and bro, they would lose their minds. Like, is there a baby in this classroom? And then I got caught one time, bro. Oh, yo, she sent me to the principal's office every day. I didn't even do nothing some of the times. Like, I just walk in, go to the principal's office. Like,
that
was her period.
Yeah, like,
yeah, you know.
I don't even want to see your face no more, goddamn. Yeah.
That is funny.
So from one hustle to another, this woman's selling her virginity, and it went up for bid, and it ended up selling for $3 million. A teenage model sold her virginity. Her name is Giselle. She's 19 years old and was offered a huge amount of money from a businessman from Dubai. And he outbid. So supposedly they didn't disclose who it was, but the second place runner was a famous Hollywood actor.
Are you serious?
And then
Wow.
the third highest bid was a Russian politician.
Vladimir Putin.
The American model put her innocence up for sale with Cinderella Escorts. Says she wanted to do it so she could pay for tuition fees and travel.
She can do all that shit.
She's going to be able to do all that and a bag of chips.
She's going to go get her doctorate.
The teenager said selling her virginity was her idea. She then sought out an agency so the transaction and meet could be done safely at a hotel in Germany. A hotel in Germany has already been booked, and she will be accompanied by a security agency security provided by the agency, and she will stay with the businessman, and they'll make sure everything's
and do the deed.
Yeah, and she'll lose her V.
Hold up, but ain't that still like high class prostitution? Shouldn't that be illegal?
Yeah, I don't know where they. I don't really know too much about it.
She's not even that.
I would assume they did this overseas because here they can't.
That's why it's Germany, and what is that Cinderella? I think it's based out of like England.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the money's getting transferred in euros.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say she about to get tax evasion. She gonna be the Al Capone of pussy.
Did anybody Google her?
Yeah, I've seen it on. I looked at in show prep, but she was all right. I wouldn't spend 2.6 to take her virginity. I just buy her a couple bottles of Fireball.
TJ said he'd write her a bad check.
I said I'd write her a bad check and disappoint her twice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
But apparently there's about 300 women that contact this company, Cinderella Escorts, to offer up their virginity.
Man, I wish I had a pussy. I swear.
That's crazy.
Let me see that.
I swear I did.
I mean, she's not
If
that
I had,
great.
How much?
If I had
$3
$3 million, bro, I wish I had a vagina.
That ain't $3 million pussy, I tell you that.
I wish I had a vagina.
Hey, watch that shit be terrible, too. They'll be
guys-
mad as hell.
It probably is.
Yeah,
She's probably a dead fish.
They gonna hit that and be like, what the fuck?
And then for real, taking the virginity ain't even that great. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't know what they doing. You hurting them. It hurts you because, you know what I mean, you trying to put, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I'd rather.
I'd be like fucking a bucket of warm water. Little baby dick.
But these dudes definitely like they're power trip dudes. They got enough money to throw $3 million at a piece of pussy. They're like, yeah, I'm
I
gonna
might throw
take
$3
it.
million at like a Jennifer Aniston or something, but
You
not
better
fucking.
earn that shit. If I'm playing $3 million, goddamn it, you better be able to do tricks.
It's not just one
You better
time
lick
either. We're
my
going all
butthole.
night long.
All night.
$3 million, you're licking the butthole, right, Jack?
I'm taking your virginity for the next 3 months. Goddamn it.
Hell yeah.
$3 million?
Yeah.
Fuck, what?
I need the whole package.
Like, yeah.
I need head, everything.
Can I get some karaoke?
Yeah,
$3
I need all
million? No, that's not part of the deal.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
Yeah, right.
I need you to
There we go.
break dance.
Talk
and
about
all
some
that.
grapefruit. You gotta do the grapefruit technique.
She gotta sound like 2 Chainz while she at it. Oh, what?
That's grapefruiting. It is.
$3 million. That's
That is insane, bro. He thinking over there like, yeah,
that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, you thinking like I'm thinking.
Is there a woman that you would pay $3 million to have their
Rihanna?
Rihanna?
Off the bat.
No.
Somebody put
I'll jerk off to him for free on the internet.
somebody put $20,000. Rihanna for one night or $20,000.
Oh, I said Rihanna. That was me. I posted that.
Was that you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I would take the 20 G's.
I'm taking Rihanna. Cause think about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm nutting all in her. I ain't gonna.
You're gonna leave your
mark, right?
Yeah, like
I would take the 20 G's and find Tiana down the street.
And then
in Mount Oliver.
And then
it looks just like her.
He said Tiana.
Look, but
ass.
He looks just like her in the dark light.
But the thing is, bro, look, I'm not even just gonna I'm gonna power through the first night, and I'm gonna let go like 6, 7 more. Like, she gonna be octo mom. Like Rihanna gonna pay me, goddamn. Like
She'll pay you child support.
Child, like you on the road all day.
Oh,
baby,
yeah,
you know
especially if you
what
can
I'm
have it for 24 hours. Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, what's that
Hey,
one?
man, she got Plan B on stock.
I ain't gonna tell her. I ain't gonna tell her.
Plan B on
I ain't gonna
Pez.
tell her.
She got B and C.
I'm not stupid. I ain't gonna tell her shit. She gonna be like, oh my gosh, I missed my period. I know.
You didn't have to call me.
You ain't to call me. I knew what you was getting.
I was just packing my stuff up now. When can I move in?
Yeah, right. Real shit. Real shit.
How much clothes do I need to bring for an 18-year stay? Yeah.
And if she talk that abortion shit, I'm going right to the internet. I'm like,
Yeah. What vehicle could I drive while I'm there?
Is what I brought going to be enough for an 18-year stay? Is that going to be enough?
Matter of fact, you got the rest of it, baby.
I need a shopping phone.
A Florida woman was arrested last week after she allegedly offered sex in exchange for a Beanie Baby.
Oh my God.
And $5. St. Petersburg police said 51-year-old Karen Robinson got into an undercover vehicle after the driver pulled over on the side of the street. The suspect then allegedly negotiated a deal to perform oral sex for $5. Hold on.
Put it in my mouth.
She said, put it in my mouth. The motherfucking Beanie Baby.
St. Petersburg police said the only reason the Beanie Baby was in the car is because it was to look like a family vehicle, so to sell them being undercover.
Wow.
I remember that song, man. That's in the system because we talked about it last week.
I still know all the words to that song.
So last week, a cop in New York hacked into the Port Authority Police's radio system and played that over the system for like 2 minutes.
Are you serious?
That's why it's in the system, so I just
Wow.
keep playing it. Let's take our last break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about what would set a woman off so bad that she would light her ex-boyfriend's house on fire and stab a police officer, attack squirrels, and cat burglars, and I mean literally cat burglars. It's a Double D show.
That's
Don't
great.
forget to check out the podcast at Idiot Radio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. It's Friday, and we're getting ready for post-Thanksgiving celebrations, and we're getting ready for our PWX Fight Society appearance.
We hope Todd makes it back for Sunday. Jack will be doing the show by himself.
He'll be here. He'll just have a couple a big lump on his head.
We'll be doing it live from the hospital.
Boy, if I get to do it by myself.
You gonna come in and set everything up?
Fuck, it'll just be canceled next week.
All right, this is Double D Show. We'll be back after this.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels. Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Energy Angel Solution, alternative healing services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balanced and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
We're back on a Friday.
Yeah, flavor in your ear.
I like all that.
We'll be getting new ones because the new next show, the new commercials and the new advertising starts. We got some new sponsors. We got Battaglia Home Inspections. We got to send a shout out to Rich Who Entertainment, DJ for all occasions. That's an old new sponsor.
An old new sponsor.
Oldie but good.
Wonder how he got that sponsorship.
He knows somebody.
Oh.
He knows somebody in high places.
Yeah,
I'm the boss.
You're gonna twist up and down with his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
All right, you're paid up till April. No. No. And then also Vapor Connection in Blanox. They're
Blanox.
Another new sponsor, and they're really cool guys, and they have some cool, like they have another store where they do online stuff. So he wants to promote the store this time, and then we'll go into the online ordering stuff.
What is
next
that?
time. Vapor Connection?
Yeah.
It's a vape shop, and they have the most selection and best prices.
Are you trying to tell me I need to quit smoking? Is that why you put them on?
Yes, Jack, that is why.
No.
That is,
Smoke A.
Stop smoking during goddamn shows and come back late.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're going to get you to vape so that you don't have to get out of it during the show. But, yeah, so that...
I thought y'all was talking about weed for a minute. I was about to say, don't listen to him. Don't get me.
They'll never get that out.
Yeah, I don't drink. That's all I do is smoke weed, bro. You know what I mean?
I just eat tacos.
I just eat tacos.
I drink and eat tacos.
I don't smoke. I don't know.
Man, them tacos sound really good right about now.
Las Plamas.
Well, I'm here Wednesdays for the for my students for the Nerd NATO podcast.
Yeah, they got tacos on Wednesday here.
50-cent tacos, man.
Oh, yeah, they're bomb as hell.
I can only eat 3 now, though.
Yeah, you done lost weight.
That's because you're, slim and
No,
tight.
I'm not slim, man. Halloween wrecked me because I was cheating like a motherfucker, man. I was eating candy bars. So hopefully I'm back on the straight and narrow after today. I ate the wings with pub sauce today. So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so. Columbus. I almost forgot to plug it. TJ, download the DDP Yoga Now app and learn all about DDP Yoga, which I started last week, and man, my knee was so sore because you're doing all the bends and the stretches.
You're doing yoga.
DDP yoga. DDP yoga now.
I don't care what the
Diamond
fuck it is. It's still called yoga.
Is my new
don't
friend.
Sleep yoga. Yoga is for real.
Diamond Dallas Page is my new friend, man.
You gotta be...
I'll be sucking my own dick by Friday. No.
Back to the way it used to be. I don't need nobody to give me head, because I do that shit myself.
You ain't seen a Scary Movie 2 where she was like, "Oh yeah, I suck your dick." He said, "Bitch, I don't need that." And then he bent down and gave himself head. That shit was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. That and when dude got smoked like a blunt.
But yeah, DDP Yoga now. Download the app. It's on iTunes and Google Play, Play Store, and it's awesome. Like, you can keep track of your day by day. You can put your days off in. You take pictures, like before pictures, and I'm keeping. I have to do a plug so I can keep my free status of the app. So
yeah, I mean, it's not a pain to do a free plug if something's really working for you too.
Yeah. So yeah, first weekend it was a little rough for me because I have all that my knee hurts, but as the week went on, it got easier, and then I'm going into week 2 today. I took today off, and then tomorrow Monday I'll start.
Okay.
So all right, Columbus, Ohio, an 83-year-old woman was arrested and accused of training dozens of cats to steal jewelry and other valuables from her neighbors. Columbus Police Department opened an investigation on Ruth Gregson and her 65 cats after several neighbors report small objects being stolen from their homes. Several victims reported being visited by Miss Gregson's cats before noticing disappearances of several shiny objects like valuable cutlery and jewelry. Despite the cops being skeptic of it, they began an investigation with surveillance, and they discovered dozens of cats were constantly coming and going, bringing home anything that shined. In less than 3 hours, they wrapped up the surveillance and had enough evidence to book Gregson. And when they questioned her, she was like, "They have to earn their keep to eat around here."
Oh yeah.
Detectives saw the cats bring home more than 100 objects in that 3-hour time, and when they searched the house, they found $650,000 worth of jewelries and precious metals. So
she was pimping out cats.
Damn.
A pimp named Slick Cat.
So to even get even crazier, 45-year-old Janice Smith was arrested for supposedly catching various squirrels and prepping them to assault her ex-boyfriend, 51-year-old James Robinson.
Jesus.
He was assaulted by the rodents more than 12 times in the course of a month. These assaults caused him numerous wounds, including loss of 2 fingers.
What?
Yeah, loss of 2 fingers, and he also lost
these nuts.
Got me. They gnawed off one of his balls.
Right.
It actually got me.
Where the fuck? Like how? Like this needs explained because they're squirrels.
Well, the poor man had no clue why squirrels were continually assaulting him until one point he saw his ex, a previous carnival creature coach. She was shouting out orders to the squirrels from the driveway, and instructing the assault to them. Understanding that his life could be in peril, Mr. Robinson documented a complaint to the police, and Smith was holding about 27 squirrels. Her legal counsel had requested for her to get a mental evaluation, and depending on the results of that, if she's found competent, she'll get 65 years in jail.
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah, but that still doesn't answer my question. They're squirrels. Dude lost 2 fingers and a nut. At one point in time, do you say, "I'm going to quit trying to pet these fucking squirrels because they keep gnawing off parts of my body"?
They're attack. They break into his house like when he's sleeping. And
they break into his house. They're squirrels.
Nah, them squirrels be doing everything. Like
this is too movie-ish.
And then there was this one guy downtown. There's a guy downtown. He sits by the little Wyndham. He sit in the little park thing. And he can tell him to do certain things, like he'll throw a nut somewhere. He'll be like, go find it, and he'll make a movement and they'll go run and get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she did. She told him to find his nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ow, man.
That's crazy as hell.
Find his nuts and bring them back to me.
So,
these nuts. Got him.
Twice.
Got him.
So what would set a woman off so bad that she would light her ex-boyfriend's house on fire and stab a police officer?
Another woman's panties.
Well,
he didn't put the toilet seat down.
Not quite. No.
I'm saying the garbage.
Breathing could be an option, but no, it's pretty crazy. Here it is.
Brittany Bonin is here on assault, battery, and arson charges. She showed up at her ex-boyfriend's house in Edgewood yesterday to take back a teddy bear she gave as a gift to her ex-boyfriend's 18-month-old baby. That's all according to the victim's sister, who says it all just escalated from that point.
Set his house on fire over this teddy bear.
Damalia says Bonin gave the stuffed animal to her ex-boyfriend's 18-month-old daughter, but wanted it back.
He had it in his hand to give to her, and that's when she pushed her way through the door and attacked him.
Yeah, she was lighting the house on fire. She lit the crib on fire. All over a teddy bear.
Damn, she'd have lost it.
They tried to give back to her, right?
His dick must have
I was about to say the same.
He must have had a magic wizard dick.
He was killing her.
No more dick. She didn't went
berserk like that.
Oh.
But then when the police tried to apprehend her, she stabbed one of the cops.
Oh man.
So she really in trouble.
Uh-oh. Nah, that dick had to be amazing.
Trouble.
For you to be that petty?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was stroking it from across the room.
That's gonna wrap up our Friday show.
Yeah.
Woo. Izzy, man, it was awesome having you here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming, man.
Fun, man.
Thanks for coming.
Definitely fun.
Bring your cousin back. Come back again soon.
All right. Yeah, just give me a day. Shoot me a day.
All right. Yeah. When we get some openings, I'll hit you up. But Izzy got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, he's busy as hell.
Tomorrow night, the 25th, you got a charity show at the VFW in Duquesne, right?
Yes, sir.
You got what else? You got December 1st.
Yeah, I got the 25th of November. That's the VFW in Duquesne. The 30th of November. That's in Pints on Penn, and that's in Lawrenceville. I got the 1st of December. That's with Zach Shipley.
That's at the Parkway Theater.
Yep. And then I also have the December 8th. I'm gonna be on the Hill on Center Ave. All the stuff is on my Facebook page, Izzy, and then Rue, R-H-U-E. And then also, y'all ever heard of PCTV?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got me.
I drive by it every day on the way to work.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I just got me a little sponsorship, the little producer thing with them.
Oh, nice.
So,
congratulations.
So what are you gonna do? Like a comedy show on there?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a mix between Def Jam comedy and the Dave Chappelle show or Key and Peele. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with some skits and stuff.
Yeah,
nice.
I want my comedians to come in and do their sets. You know what I mean? Maybe like a 10-15 minute set, and then on top of that, we'll do videos based off their jokes. You know what I mean? Like one of my boys' jokes that he said that was one of my skits was how he go to the airport and he gets stopped by the actual terrorists, like, yo, you doing this all wrong. You know what I mean? So I wanna basically just switch, make that into video form. You know what I mean? And actually, put both of them together, just like Dave Chappelle did, but actually had stand up.
When's that start?
That's gonna be on December 15th.
Okay, nice, man.
Yeah.
You're busy. That's good. It's good. You're busy, giving back to the community. You got good things, man. Like I said before, the reason I hit you up, I like to see the comics before I bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
But I had 5 different comics say, hey, hit this guy up.
I appreciate it. Tell them all I said thank you. That's how I actually ran into to them, because they had people just been nice, man. I feel like that's when you be nice to people be nice to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because him and then some rapper, he was doing his name's Blaze Bundles. He do rapping around the city, and he had this little album opening thing, and he had heard my name from somebody and asked me to do comedy as an opener, and I got paid for that. So I was like, it's a blessing, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep trying to grind.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good luck with everything you do, man.
Yeah, Izzy for real. Like the Facebook page. A couple plugs. PWX Fight Society tomorrow night, Saturday, November 25th.
Todd gets
7 p.m.
Pray for Todd.
I will be
Pray
there.
for
I will be
Todd.
walking the heavyweight champion Dean Radford to the ring. I will also be in his corner. It's a it's the 23rd anniversary for PWX Fight Society.
Yeah.
PWXFightSociety.com for more information and tickets. The other matches from the card will be on there. And that's a good time. I mean, it's kind of turned into the wrestling season with kicking the season off with Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, good
shit. PWX. But I had such a good time at PWX.
Well, that's good.
We got to pick up the slack where other show isn't. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Devereaux, that's you, buddy.
Stephon Devereaux.
The wheels on the bus go.
Make me come back in a week early from vacation.
TJ's still pissed about that.
Yeah.
And then we confirmed it today. A Christmas party.
Yeah.
December 9th right here at the Brookline Pub. Come drink with us. We're going to bring back some old favorites. We're going to do the Eggnog Challenge, where we do like an eggnog drinking contest, and anybody can do that. We'll have a prize, and I'm not good with liquid. So, Jack, did you do that before? The eggnog?
Yeah, I did it. I think I did it.
Me, you did. At your house, too. I got sick all over your
TJ,
basement.
the original version was...
Yeah, I remember that.
That's where he puked in the flyer or something.
Power hour, and then I was trying to puke it in a bowl and eat Fruit Loops out of it.
What?
Yeah, he's crazy.
I used to do that. I don't need to do that stuff
They're
anymore.
like, puke on Todd's head.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to puke. He was like, the mud was just disgusting with that. But now we just do a half-gallon chug race. And then we'll be decorating Big Mike like a Christmas tree. And then by then our trophies will be in for the city paper. And we got the Idiot Radio bought us trophies. So
Great staff.
they're penis trophies.
Penis trophies to talk and sit on them.
Yeah.
And Brian Jerome will be giving them out.
Oh, Lord.
It'll
be a great time.
I'm not taking that trophy off of him. If it looks like a
as
penis.
the weeks go on, December 9th, we'll have more details, and who knows, maybe we'll get a sponsor or whatever and do that. So, thanks, Izzy. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
the Double
man.
D Show. I don't know. Anything else, guys?
Just
Go ahead, Mike.
no, good.
That's it.
Yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Pray for Todd.
Everybody be safe.
And then next week, the Jack and Todd Show, and I think Tim's coming too.
Good shit.
So.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, peace.
Doses.
Adios.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
It's the Double D Show.